Are you aiming to make the United Kingdom your permanent home? Perhaps you've already navigated the challenging world of visas and now find yourself preparing for the next significant milestone. If so, the key terms will likely be on your radar. Indefinite leave to remain ILR and full British citizenship for countless individuals. These represent the culmination of years spent working, studying, and building a life here. But in 2025, what do they truly mean for you? Is ILR simply a pathway toward citizenship? Or does it carry its own unique advantages? And in an era where immigration policies continue to evolve, how do the current rules shape your options? In today's report, we'll take you through everything you need to know. From the practical benefits and legal distinctions to the financial considerations involved in both ILR and citizenship this year, we'll break down your rights, freedoms, and obligations so you can make an informed decision about your future. This is your comprehensive 2025 guide, so let's begin. Both indefinite leave to remain and British citizenship provide long term security and the ability to reside in the UK permanently, but they are far from identical. Think of it this way: ILR is like holding a permanent access pass to an exclusive club, while citizenship is more like becoming a full fledged member with voting rights and a true stake in how that club operates. Both are valuable, but citizenship offers a deeper sense of belonging and a broader range of rights. Let's begin with indefinite leave to remain, often referred to as settlement or permanent residency. So, what does ILR actually mean? In essence, it grants you the right to live, work, and study in the United Kingdom without any time limits. Once you hold ILR, you are no longer bound by the same immigration controls that apply to temporary visa holders. It's a significant milestone on your journey in the UK. And what are the main advantages of obtaining ILR in 2025? The biggest benefit is freedom and stability. With ILR, the recurring stress and cost of visa renewals become a thing of the past. You gain the unrestricted right to remain in the UK for as long as you choose, offering a solid foundation for your personal and professional life. Secondly, ILR gives you complete freedom in the job market. Any work restrictions from your previous visa, such as the need to remain with a sponsoring employer, are removed. You're free to take up any role with any company, switch careers, become self-employed, or even launch your own business. Third, ILR unlocks access to public services. As a holder, you are entitled to many of the same benefits as British citizens, including free healthcare through the National Health Service, NHS. Your children can attend the state school system, and depending on your situation, you may qualify for certain public funds and benefits, such as universal credit. Fourth, it is an essential step on the path to citizenship for most applicants. Holding ILR for at least 12 months is a legal requirement before applying for British nationality. It's not just a status, it's a milestone in the journey to becoming a citizen. And finally, ILR offers significant family advantages. If your child is born in the UK while you hold ILR status, they automatically acquire British citizenship from birth, a major consideration for those planning a family's future. However, ILR is not without its limits, and this is where the difference from citizenship becomes clear. The most important restriction is that ILR can be lost. Spending more than 2 consecutive years outside the UK will cause your ILR to lapse automatically. For those under the EU settlement scheme, this allowance extends to 5 consecutive years. In other words, you cannot move abroad indefinitely and still expect to retain your UK residency. In addition, while ILR allows you to live here permanently, it does not grant full political rights. ILR holders cannot vote in UK general elections, run for public office, or apply for a British passport. You will continue to travel using the passport of your current nationality. Now, let's address the cost, because securing ILR is not just an administrative step. It's a significant financial commitment. In 2025, the Home Office application fee for indefinite leave to remain stands at £3,029 per applicant. This applies to everyone in the application, including children. For a family of 4, that means you're looking at more than £12,000 just in application fees. Beyond that, there are additional expenses to keep in mind, The Life in the UK test costs £50. If required, an approved English language test will set you back between £150 and £200. Biometric enrollment costs £19 and 20 pence per person. For those who need a quicker decision, there are optional priority services. The priority service, with a target decision time of 5 working days, costs an extra £500. The super priority service, which aims for a decision by the next working day, adds £1,000 to your total. These can speed up the process significantly, but they also add to the overall bill. So, while ILR brings unmatched stability compared to temporary visas, for many people it's still not the final destination. That ultimate milestone is full British citizenship. Becoming a British citizen is the definitive step in your immigration journey. It means you are legally recognized as a national of the United Kingdom with all the rights and responsibilities that status carries. It secures your place in the UK community for life. So, what additional advantages does citizenship bring beyond ILR? First, permanence. Your status cannot be lost simply by living abroad for an extended period. Whether you spend 10, 20, or even 50 years overseas, you retain the absolute right to return and live in the UK. This provides unrivaled security for you and your family. Second, you gain a British passport, one of the most respected and powerful in the world. It offers visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to more than 180 countries, making international travel for work or leisure far easier. Third, you receive full civic and political rights. You can vote in all elections, local, national, and referendums, and you can stand for public office, taking an active role in the democratic process. Fourth, citizenship strengthens family security. Sponsoring family members to join you in the UK can be more straightforward. Children born to you outside the UK may automatically inherit British citizenship, passing on opportunities to the next generation. Fifth, the UK permits dual citizenship, meaning you may be able to retain your existing nationality while holding British citizenship, depending on your other country's laws. This means you may not have to give up your original nationality, allowing you to enjoy the advantages of both, provided your home country also recognizes dual citizenship. It's important to check your country's laws before making this decision. Another benefit is Commonwealth opportunities. As a British citizen, you automatically become a citizen of the Commonwealth. This can make it easier to secure work visas, educational placements, and professional networks in countries such as Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. Now, let's talk about the cost of becoming a British citizen. In 2025, the standard application fee for naturalization is £1,605. On top of that, there's a mandatory citizenship ceremony fee of £130, bringing the total to £1,735 for an adult applicant. Registering a child as a British citizen costs £1,214, and just as with ILR, there is a biometric enrollment fee of £19 and 20 pence per person. It's worth noting that these fees are generally non-refundable, even if your application is refused, so it's essential to ensure you meet all the requirements before applying. Now, let's do a quick head-to-head comparison. Right to live and work. Both ILR and citizenship offer full, unrestricted rights. Here, it's a tie. Security of status. Citizenship wins. It's permanent and cannot be lost. Whereas ILR lapses after 2 years abroad or 5 under the EU settlement scheme. Travel freedom. Citizenship takes the lead again. A British passport allows visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to over 180 countries. Political rights. Only citizens can vote in all elections, take part in referendums, and stand for public office. Family legacy. Citizenship has the advantage. While children born in the UK to ILR holders become citizens, citizenship itself can be passed on to children born overseas. Cost. ILR is more expensive initially at £3,029, compared to £1,735 for citizenship. But remember, ILR is a prerequisite for citizenship, so the total cost is the sum of both stages. There are also possible changes on the horizon. The UK government has discussed extending the qualifying period for ILR from 5 years to 10. For many visa categories, these proposals are not yet law and could still change. But they underline the value of securing citizenship as soon as you are eligible. The bottom line: indefinite leave to remain is an important and liberating milestone. It frees you from the limitations of temporary visas and gives you long term stability. But British citizenship is the ultimate goal, offering unmatched security, global mobility, and a deeper sense of belonging that ILR simply cannot match. It's the difference between being a permanent guest and truly becoming part of the family. Citizenship shields you from future immigration changes, gives you a voice in shaping the country's direction, and creates a lasting legacy for your children. The road to British citizenship is neither short nor inexpensive. It requires a real investment of both time and money, but for the peace of mind, the security, and the full rights it provides, many see it as one of the most valuable investments they will ever make. I hope this comprehensive 2025 breakdown has helped you better understand the choices ahead. Deciding between ILR and citizenship is a major life decision, and having the right facts is essential. If you found this guide useful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our future updates on life in the UK and immigration policy. And if you have questions, drop them in the comments. We'll do our best to answer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.